lack of science, the lack of math, the lack of basic creativity. And then there's my holy grail. And this is truly the holy grail. And I pray to the dear Lord, let what I'm reading be true. 33% of all America's healthcare spending is diabetes. 31% of all Medicare spending is diabetes. Now, most of that's type 2, it's not type 1. And type 2, in many ways, there's a lot to it. It's ultimately autoimmune, but it is partially self-inflicted. Is this body willing to have one of the most difficult political debates and conversations it's ever considered in the modern times? Are we willing to change the Farm Bill? Are we willing to change the incentives, what we incentivize our brothers and sisters to eat? Are we willing to incentivize our brothers and sisters to be healthy? You all saw the numbers of the misery this place brought to the nation with the shutdowns and how many of the zip codes around this country have doubled their obesity numbers. But why this is important is apparently we've been on the cusp. We've had a handful of people who look like they've been cured of type 1 diabetes. And it's less than a year. Maybe it ultimately doesn't work. But this is a big deal. Why aren't we working on it? Why aren't we? Because if it's 31% of all Medicare spending, and we were able to help our brothers and sisters who are getting their feet cut off and going blind, wouldn't that be the compassionate thing? Wouldn't that be the moral thing? Instead of this damn conversation we have here, well, let's build more clinics so people can manage their misery. I beg of you, if we're on the edge of a cure for, you saw last week, it finally got approved, hemophilia, got a single shot cure. Really expensive, work out the financing. Cystic fibrosis, we may be on the cusp. Sickle cell anemia. Why doesn't this place seem to give a damn about people's misery and suffering? Oh, by the way, they're part of the 5%, that's the 50% that's also really good economics. I ask anyone that's watching this, think differently. Curing our brothers and sisters, fixating on economic growth, crashing the price of technology by legalizing technology is the only path I can come up with that saves us from the debt crushing. And the fact of the matter is, if you actually look at the models, it means the next couple decades could be really prosperous. I just need this place to act very, very differently. And with that, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, I yield back.